Becoming a US citizen is not just about paperwork, it's about your character. And the USCIS has changed the rules on how your character is judged. I'm Mohammed Amir. I'm an immigration attorney and founder of Amir Law Firm. Today, we are breaking down the new USCIS policy memo, which represents significant policy shift and restores a holistic totality of the circumstances standard for determining whether an applicant of naturalization demonstrated good moral character or GMC. Historically, before 1990, officers had broader discretion, weighing positive contributions alongside disqualifying conduct. Later reforms in 1990s and Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigration Responsibility Act of 1996 narrowed the analysis to more of a checklist approach. This new memo restores discretion and requires officers to balance both adverse and favorable evidence in every case. In assessing boards, officers have authority and now explicit directive to weigh all relevant evidence, both adverse and favorable, before granting or denying naturalization. This memo affirms the GMC finding must go beyond the absence of disqualifying acts. It must reflect a genuine positive assessment. The USCIS will place greater emphasis on an applicant's positive attributes and contribution in GMC determinations. The positive factors include, but are not limited to, sustained community involvement and contribution in the United States, family caregiving, responsibility, and ties in the United States, educational attainment, stable and lawful employment history and achievements, length of lawful residence in the United States, compliance with tax obligation and financial responsibility in the United States. On the other hand, the USCIS will focus greater attention to whether an applicant has engaged in any behavior or act that disqualifies the applicant from being found to be a person of good moral character. Disqualifying behavior or action include but are not limited to. There are permanent bars such as murder, aggravated felony, crimes of violence, persecution, genocide, torture, or severe violations of religious freedom. Also, there are conditional bars to GMC or controlled substance violation, 2 or more conviction for driving under the influence, false claim to US citizenship, unlawful voter registrations, or unlawful voting. However, there's something new that this memo is including in the GMC determination, which specifically the memo states, any other acts that are contrary to average behavior of citizen in the jurisdiction where the alien reside. This could be actions that, while technically lawful, may be inconsistent with civic responsibility within the community, such as reckless or habitual traffic violation infractions, or harassment or aggressive solicitation. In assessing acts that are unlawful or contrary to the average behavior of citizens of the community in which the applicant resides, the USCIS will review all available documentation and questions aliens seeking naturalization regarding the specific circumstances of those actions to determine if a particular situation or act bar an applicant from naturalization. In order to restore balance, if an applicant can show rehabilitation, officer must consider it. Evidence of genuine rehabilitation may support a finding of GMC. This includes but are not limited to rectifying overdue child support payment or other family obligations, compliance with probation or other conditions imposed by court, community testimony from credible sources attesting to applicants' ongoing GMC, reformation or mentoring those with the similar past, full repayment of overpayment of benefits such as SSI, full payment of overdue taxes. As an applicant, now you are required to provide a lot more documentation to establish your good moral character and expect deeper questions at naturalization interview and request for proof of your contribution and rehabilitation. If you have any questions about your case, please feel free to call us at 212-372-4878, or you can contact us at info@amirlawfirm.com, or you can visit our website www.amirlawfirm.com. Thank you.